document your behavior. Khalil, work. You don't need to. No, you don't. No. She's not. Go sit down. I gotta finish with this. All right, where are we at?
I'm not present. Can I sit next to you guys?
No, man.
I want to do my work next to you guys. Right here.
No.
I want to all do.
No, who?
Right here.
Right here, yeah.
What are you, a toddler?
Yeah.
All right, come,
Yeah,
tell us.
Look at my finger.
Swollen.
I burnt it. With the hot glue gun and it went really deep.
Those hot glue guns are like
Now how
legit.
that's
No. All right, grab your Chromebook.
I swear if that kid Alan wrote on it, man.
Leave Alan alone.
What's up, Mr. Dude?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
All right, hey, I'm recording right now, so
Can I say hi?
you can say hi. Yes.
What's up, everyone? How's it going?
All right. I'm working with her,
Huh?
so keep it
Shut
minimum. Yes, please. All right. So we'll do this section and then we'll be done for a little bit. All right. So let's finish the multiple choice. So you said you guys went to Poland, or she went to Poland. That's when Elizabeth got into the mix, right? What was the situation that happened with Elizabeth? How did she die, or how did they get out of her?
Katie and Tyler tied her up with the scientist.
Okay. What happened after that?
They found their dad's phone number, because it was like a secret phone number, and then no one picked up, and then later her mom called her, like 5 minutes later.
So do you think that, is that when the story started coming down to be resolved?
No, that's when her mom told her that her little brother, was like trying to help, and he touched one of the diseases.
Oh, he got
and
sick?
then she has to go break into Z-Biotech with Tyler.
It's a long story.
It was a good story.
Was it?
So good.
How do you not know where the climax is? What was the like peak, the most, the
I
top
don't know.
thing?
The whole book was good. There's no like certain part.
Yeah, that's the go up. When does it hit the top, when things start to be resolved with Katie and her family and they start to be like,
At the end. After they break into Z-Biotech.
so breaking into Z Biotech to do what?
Get the cure.
To get the cure is the climax.
And then she ends up in the hospital. With Tyler.
Yeah.
And then the story ended. Wait,
Okay.
no. Tyler fell in love with her, and then the story ended.
Did they like rekindle everything with mom and dad too?
Yeah, their mom and dad are in the hospital.
Okay. So the climax could be I think the climax is breaking into biotech to get the cure. It was that like a long stint. Did they like go into a lot of very descriptive in that chapter?
They had to find the cure, and then Noel came in.
Mr. Allen, can we please see you in counseling?
So here's the interaction with Noel,
Yeah,
right? The
Noel
main
comes in.
protagonist
And
or antagonist.
He set something off which caused like a huge explosive thingy, and they all ended up in the hospital with third-degree burns.
So 100% the climax is what happens in Z Biotech. All right, so let's come up with a question referencing climax, and you however you want to phrase that. You have an example?
Yes.
Like where was the main climactic event in the story? What is the story called?
The girl who was supposed to die.
The girl who was supposed to die by so and so. That's the question, right? My multiple choice would be Z Biotech, the cabin, Elizabeth's house in Poland, and then hotel, and then the grocery store or something crazy that doesn't make sense, right? Those are your four things.
Okay, what was the question?
Well, I can't give you that.
Wait.
I gave you a great example.
Yeah, but I forgot it.
Where was the what?
The climax.
Yeah. If you wanted to word it very not sophisticated, you're gonna just write, where was the climax?
Main climax.
In the.
In the book, the girl who's supposed
There
to die.
you go. Good. Question mark.
Forgot about that.
All right. Now plug in your A, B, C, D. I like this project. Is this for you instead of doing like a book talk or whatever?
I don't know.
I'm assuming it would be.
Okay.
You got that question? All right, let's find another question. You can think about plot. It's your water thing. All right, plot structure. Okay. Another part of plot structure, so we gave climax, so you got the exposition, which is the beginning, right? Can we come up with a question about the beginning, setting the tone for setting, or anything like that?
Huh?
Scroll. So, like I said, the exposition is the beginning, right? Do you remember what I'm talking about on that, the mountain? Let me pull it up.
Before you go up.
Yeah, so it's like, it starts like this, goes straight. That's like the,
Hey, I'll come back for a second.
the exposition.
You forgot your
The exposition, and then it usually sets the tone for the story, tells you about the setting, okay? What happened in the beginning of the story. How they paint the picture of the parents, and did they start it off at Z Biotech, or?
No. They started off with Katie in the cabin.
Oh, so they jumped right in. Oh, did they jump into the cabin, talk about the death, and then backtrack to when she got kidnapped?
It started off in the cabin and she had no memory of who she was.
Okay.
And it was from, like, I don't know, I guess trauma, because they made her touch her dead brother's arm, but it was really just a chimpanzee. So like she forgot everything. And then, when she got in the house, she started remembering more stuff.
So they start the book off with her being in the cabin,
Yeah,
waking up. And then,
They
how
started
did it?
waking up and then hearing Noelle and Brenner talk about Brenner killing her.
Okay. So so we can talk about, create a question talking about the exposition and the memory loss. I can't give them all to you.
You could like help them.
I do.
Okay, I don't know how to do it.
Got that James Dean daydream look in your
Hey.
eye.
So All right, so we gotta ask a question about the exposition. In the first question, we asked where did the setting take place, right? In this one, you don't want to ask where. Let's be specific on, in the exposition, the setting took place in the cabin where Katie was doing what, right? And then your answers now.
In the exposition, Katie, what?
What was Katie doing?
Okay.
So now you see you did an action, you did one about the setting, where was the environment. Now you're asking what a character was doing in the exposition.
In the exposition, what was Katie doing?
In the exposition of the book, which is what? In the exposition.
I have to rewrite the book again?
Yes.
What?
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Alia, are you a first generation college student? Or did your dad go to college?
My dad didn't go to college. Okay.
Read me.
In the exposition of the book, the girl who was supposed to die by April Henry.
Okay.
What happened to Katie?
You can say the main character, Katie, went through what situation, or however you want to phrase it. You can say it whatever.
I forgot to spell her name.
Cady.
Okay. In the exposition of the book, the girl who's supposed to die by April Henry, the main character Katie went through what?
What dramatic situation? You don't want to just say went through what. When you write a sophisticated question, right? You can write it like a kindergartner. Katie did what in the cabin? Right? Or you can give a lot of details to ask that question and look for specifics or try to get more detail. So you said in the exposition in the exposition of the girl who should have died by so-and-so, so-and-so, Katie experienced what traumatic event? Do you see how I'm asking a specific question? Her dog died. She got attacked by rabid squirrels. A man tried to kill her.
Okay.
While plot. See how see what I'm doing?
In the exposition of the book, the girl who's supposed to die by April Henry, the main character Katie went through what traumatic events?
Okay, we're gonna delete that, and you're gonna ask your own question because I already gave you one. Just rephrase it.
How?
Rephrase it.
I'm thinking.
All right. I'm gonna.
What?
So now you can't even think about what it was. Go, ask a question. In the exposition of the book, the girl who was supposed to die, there should be a comma here,
Where?
by April Henry. The main character, Katie, what? What happened?
I don't know.
You read the book. I didn't read the book. How am I coming up to questions I didn't read the book?
Because you better ask me.
No. Don't gas me up. All right. I'm going to read the sentence, and you just continue through. Don't think. In the exposition of the book, The Girl Who Was Supposed to Die by April Henry, the main character, Katie,
Suffered.
Okay. What? Suffered what? Go ahead, I'm typing.
It's the wrong part.
Okay, continue, go.
Suffered memory loss from
Okay, suffered memory loss from. Say it.
what traumatic event?
There you go. There you go. All right. What? Give me your three. What was the? Where we're gonna go? C. C's the main answer. What is it?
Being.
She was.
She was locked in a cabin with her fingernails pulled out and had injuries.
She was.
Yeah.
All right. Give me some fake ones. Give me, so when you create the questions, all right, we got the true answer. You give me one that we can automatically cancel out that sounds ridiculous.
Slipped in a grocery store.
She's, okay. All right. Now give me one that's more plausible. Related to probably like diseases or something, because that's what happens in the story.
Her parents had the little vinyl thingies of the diseases in them.
The vial.
Yeah. And she got into them. Well, Elizabeth was taking them to her house. But like reword that better.
Reword that better. So you want something with vials, right?
Yeah.
And where she
Opened. Tyler opens one.
opened a vial in what?
A vial of some disease. Yeah. The whole house.
Okay. Give me one more puzzle.
She died.
Well, that's extreme memory loss, huh? Think about another one that could be a possibility. You can make it closer to one of the actual sentences or actual events. So she was tortured, right?
Yeah.
You can make something that's similar to that.
She she ended up being taken to the woods and was like brutally beat, but not fully dead, and like she survived the whole thing.
What'd you say? Was so if now this is the difference between where your writing can get better, right? You said, and was beaten badly. Make that, drag that out and make it more impactful. Make it dramatic. Beaten what?
Beaten barely alive. Like last breath. Like,
There, you keep going. You're in the right son. You said beaten.
and barely
I like where you were going with the breath.
where she was like,
You're in the right ballpark. Your brain is saying she was beaten but still alive, okay? But you're okay. I can punch you once, give you a bruise, right? You're still alive. I can punch you 3 times, give you a concussion, but you're still alive. I can punch you 100 times and put you to your last what? You see? So now you're making this sentence super dramatic to give the reader that last inch of life, right?
she was taken to the woods and
You're right there.
I know, but it's like it's like at the tip of my tongue, but it won't come
So
out.
say it and I'll adjust it.
She was taken to the woods and she was beaten badly where the guy thought she was dead, but she wasn't actually dead. And she was just knocked out. But like half an hour later she woke up.
Don't tell me the story. We're just making a statement.
I want you to take that story and make it into
I
a
know.
statement.
You said something about last breath. Make that statement. Cody was taken to the woods and beaten.
Till her last breath.
What would happen?
Why couldn't you strike that?
Yo, what would happen if
You
your
didn't
card-
say that.
What would happen if your card declined at the abortion clinic?
I'm
Like seriously.
on. Khalil, no, not right now, buddy.
Alright.
Be until her last.
What would happen if the doctor just called you?
Do you have to pay before you get it?
I have no
You
idea.
gotta do it.
So
Alright.
if your card, oh yeah.
I mean, if you have to pay before you get it, then you obviously can't get it. But if they do it and then you pay, you can just run away.
All right, I want you to come up with your next 3. Okay?
You can barely come up with one.
I know. So I need you to come up with your next 3 and we'll check them, okay? You need to reference plot structure. So Google plot structure. So you have we did climax, we did exposition,
Resolution, the rising action, and
you have falling action. So you
I'm
have
looking at the wrong thing.
So you have 3 questions left. You're gonna do 1 on rising action, 1 on falling action, and 1 on resolution.
Rising action, falling action, and resolution.
Yes. Or you can do something on setting if you wanted to. That's gonna be an easy one too. And they're all within the structure. So come up with 3, all right, and then we'll review them, and then we'll come up with answers. Just think about the sentences first.
What's the rising action?
Rising action includes the events leading to the main problem. So one of the rising actions was the conflict with everything that was happening with, what's her name? Elizabeth. Everything leading to Elizabeth. Boom, boom, boom.
So then we're in the
Yeah. Biotech's the top part. Elizabeth is this rising action of situations, right? So you can ask something within that rising action.